opportunity to have one of your articles to appear in the legendary hip hop Source magazine. So how did it feel to have that accomplishment? And can you talk more about the article?
Sure, sure. Admittedly, Brother Willie, I was hyped about this this assignment. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm an old school hip hop head. So, of course, publications like the Source magazine, or even, I don't know if you remember Vibe, but some of those magazines back in the day were so connected to the culture. So, I believe in 2019, brother attorney Londell McMillan, who is publisher of the Source, reached out to us because, of course, this was during a time where Facebook had banned the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan
Mm.
from Facebook. And so, of course, the reaction from many of our brothers in the hip hop community was swift, whether you're talking about Snoop, T.I., Busta Rhymes, who came to the defense of the minister. So brother attorney McMillan reached out to us and asked, would we be willing to, with the final call, be willing to write an article that could be published in the Source magazine with regard to the minister and his connection and importance to hip hop. So Brother Naba said, well, Sister Starla, why don't you go ahead and do the article? And, we discussed it a little bit, but Brother Naba really left the ball in my court, so to speak, in terms of what did I want to focus on. So this particular article, I titled it Farrakhan and Hip Hop, an Unbreakable Bond. And actually, Brother Willie, many times as a writer, writers don't necessarily create the headlines. That's usually left to, the someone on the editorial team. So I had sent that as my suggested headline, and that they published that headline. But what I tried to do in that particular article is really just show that from the inception of hip hop, the influence of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and then of course the minister, was always there. And I tried to actually point out the fact that hip hop came to birth around the same time that the minister was rebuilding the work of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So that bond, that link has been there since the beginning. So we had an opportunity to, of course, add some analysis and insight from some hip hop artists and their love of the minister and their defense of him. So it just really gave us an opportunity, to present that to the readers of the Source, who may or may not necessarily even know what the final call is or be familiar with the final call, but they know who the minister is and who the messenger is. So that was a blessed opportunity for us to be able to present that in the Source.
Beautiful, because